This is Adbn News. On the news tonight, President Bola TINUBU hails Ghana's Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Mrs. Shirley Botchway, on election as Commonwealth Secretary General. Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau deploys additional resources for ongoing recovery efforts after a helicopter crash in Port Harcourt. Federal government partners Swiss Innovation Park for technology advancement. And on the foreign scene, Sudanese Rapid Support Forces intensify violence against civilians amid ongoing conflict. And in sports, CAF awards Nigeria 3 points and 3 goals after Libya match controversy. Hello, good evening and welcome. I am Mariam Zakari. Now the details. The 56th Nation Commonwealth has appointed Ghana's Foreign Minister, Mrs. Shirley Botchway, as its new Secretary General during a summit that concluded in Samoa today. This voluntary association primarily consists of former British colonies. Botchway was one of 3 candidates for the position, all of whom have advocated for Britain to confront its colonial and slavery legacy. A former lawmaker, she has served as Foreign Minister for the past 7 years and has played a key role in Ghana's 2-year term on the UN Security Council, which concludes in December 2023. Mrs. Botchway has championed the creation of a free trade agreement among Commonwealth member states and has previously expressed support for reparations. Meanwhile, President Bola TINUBU has congratulated Ghana's Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Honorable Shirley Botchway, on her election as the incoming Secretary General of the Commonwealth. On Friday, leaders of the 56 Commonwealth nations meeting in Apia, Samoa, elected Botchway, a 61-year-old former lawmaker who has served as Ghana's Foreign Minister for the last 7 years, as the 7th Secretary General. Botchway is the 2nd African to be elected Secretary General of the Commonwealth in its 75-year history, after Chief Emeka Anyaoku of Nigeria, who served in that position from 1st July 1990 to 31st March 2000. She had the backing of Nigeria for the top Commonwealth job and is expected to assume office on 1st April 2025. President TINUBU believes that Mrs. Botchway's extensive career in public administration, foreign affairs and regional development makes her perfect fit for the job. He trusts that Mrs. Botchway's leadership experience will bring renewed energy to the Commonwealth's efforts to advance meaningful economic and political partnerships that drive development and amplify the bloc's voice in global affairs. President TINUBU looks forward to working with the incoming Secretary General to advance the Commonwealth's vision of fostering peace, equity and prosperity for all member nations. This, as he reaffirmed Nigeria's commitment to championing a Commonwealth that prioritizes strengthening intra-Commonwealth trade, African exports and a unified presence at the United Nations that supports an African bid for a permanent representation at the Security Council. Monday, Secretary Social Development Secretariat of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, Alhaji Ibrahim Aminu, has called on Nigerian youths to embrace peaceful approach when voicing their concerns to the government. He gave this message at the Queen of Peace Nigeria pageantry competition in Abuja. FCT correspondent Naomi Oleribe has details.
Mandate Secretary Alhaji Ibrahim Aminu for the Social Development Secretariat, who was represented by the Director of Arts and Culture, Mr. Kayode Ayegbusi, called on Nigerian youths to embrace dialogue in making negotiations through conflict.
Because they can't have any progress, any development if there is no peace. Conflict does not bring progress. Conflict does not bring growth. Conflict does not give room for development. So the message is that we must be at peace with each other.
Addressing the media, the organizer of the event, Dr. Suleiman Adejo, called for unity and peaceful coexistence among Nigerians, irrespective of ethnic or linguistic differences.
There is no need for us to promote violence. If the voices of those who are promoting violence is loud, then definitely why can't we, Nigerians, peace lovers, be loudest in our own peace sensitization?
The pageant brought together contestants from Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones. These newly appointed peace ambassadors will work alongside the Messengers of Peace Foundation over the next year to promote peace initiatives across the country. Naomi Olewibi, Adbn News.
Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uche Nnaji, has established a strategic partnership with Switzerland's École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne EPFL Innovation Park. Chief Nnaji's visit to EPFL highlights Nigeria's commitment to fostering an innovation-driven economy. Chief Nnaji emphasized that the partnership will enable local startups to leverage EPFL's resources and mentorship, positioning the park as a bridge between academic research and market-ready applications. During discussions with Ms. Lanzu Gillett, Managing Director of Foundation EPFL Innovation Park, they explored opportunities for mutual benefit. Nnaji also mentioned the growing interest from Swiss startups in the Nigerian market, particularly those specializing in renewable energy and healthcare, who are eager to introduce their innovations to Nigeria. He stated that the partnership is poised to unlock unprecedented opportunities for Nigerian researchers and entrepreneurs, providing access to European markets and enhancing Nigeria's global innovation influence. He added that the collaboration is expected to yield significant outcomes, boosting the nation's technological capacity and creating high-quality jobs. Director of Media and Corporate Communications at the National Space Research Development Agency, Dr. Felix Ale, disclosed this in a statement today. Dr. Ale stressed that the collaboration aligns with President Bola Tinubu's 8-point agenda, emphasizing economic diversification and technological advancement. Now to other stories. Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau has reported that search and recovery efforts are still ongoing following the crash of a helicopter in Port Harcourt, Rivers State on Thursday. The Bureau stated that the additional diving equipment and resources will be deployed to enhance these efforts. A statement from NSIB spokesperson Mrs. Bimbo Oladiji noted that divers successfully established a secured diving perimeter at the anticipated location of the wreck, which will guide operations. Director General of the NSIB, Captain Alex Bade Jr., commended the dedicated efforts of the combined rescue teams and supporting partners, assuring that they will continue their operations using all available resources. He also expressed appreciation for the cooperation and patience of all stakeholders involved. He assured that NSIB remains committed to providing timely updates as the investigation progresses and to conducting a thorough and transparent analysis of the incident. He said further details will be released as they become available. In Akwa Ibom State, the governor, Pastor Umar Eno, has taken delivery of the first 6 out of the 10 fully equipped ambulances acquired by the state government, further strengthening his vision to activate the Akwa Ibom State Emergency Medical Services and Ambulance System (AKIS-SEMAS). Speaking with Government House correspondents while inspecting the ambulances at the Government House in Uyo, Pastor Eno said the gesture was a reaffirmation of his commitment to enhance healthcare services in the state in line with his administration's Arise Agenda aspirations. Adbn correspondent Mary Oyemechi completes the story.
It is a common saying that health is wealth, and in an effort to improve healthcare delivery in the state, Pastor Umar Eno during this auspicious occasion, stressed that the Akwa Ibom State Emergency Medical Services and Ambulance System will be an independent system, managed by qualified personnel, but complementary to the health insurance scheme and other components of the state's health sector to ensure swift response to medical emergencies.
We must have our ambulance service center where these ambulances are placed. We train people. We have phone calls that can come in, they can pick up. Fortunately, this will complement the health insurance scheme that we just started.
Pastor Ina commended the special features in the ambulances and reassured of his administration's commitment to support good ventures that will serve the interest of Akwa Ibom people in fulfillment of his campaign promises.
Everyone needs to just make sure it works, so that if there is a need from anywhere in the state, our road networks, very good, connecting local government within an hour maximum you can pick. And he just showed me the special things in there. He will tell you I'm not a medical doctor, but I just know that my work is to support a good system for Akwa Ibomites.
The Senior Special Assistant Medicals, Dr. Ekem John, who showed the governor around the ambulances, commended him for his numerous efforts in boosting healthcare services in the state, including ensuring good road networks to allow residents of the state access to healthcare facilities during emergencies.
We have a very good network of roads. Anywhere you want to go to in Akwa Ibom, within 45 minutes, an hour, you're there. So we're sure that we're going to be improving on this thing, and it's just giving a marching order that we should train the personnel and set up a standalone agency for this. And actually, that's in line with the current federal government policy, which demands that each state should have their ambulance service as a standalone service.
The interventions of the Umoino-led administration in the health sector has placed Akwa Ibom State in line with the current federal government policies in the sector, thereby guaranteeing access to the consolidated revenue funds for healthcare. Mary Onyemechi, Adbn News.
2 people have died and 18 others hospitalized following a cholera outbreak in Kwalmia community of the Kanam district in Plateau State. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Cletus Shurkuk, confirmed the situation, stating that efforts are being intensified to contain the outbreak and urged residents to remain vigilant, promptly reporting any suspected cases to the relevant authorities. Dr. Shurkuk reassured the public that health teams are actively working with local primary health care facilities and that necessary medications have been supplied, as he confirmed that investigations indicate the suspected cholera cases align with their concerns. He called on the people of Plateau State to be aware of the cholera outbreak in Kwalmia and emphasized the importance of taking precautions while advising residents to ensure their water is properly treated. Dr. Shurkuk noted that timely reporting of suspected cases is crucial, stating that the fatalities occurred because information was not relayed on time. In the meantime, the local government council has been urged to repair boreholes to provide residents with better access to water sources. You're watching Adbn News at 7. Stay with us for more news after the break.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to turn a smartphone into a filmmaking powerhouse? Adbn TV invites you to an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the Adbn Smartphone Filmmaking Workshop, a captivating exploration of knowledge, skill building, and creative discovery.
Naturally, we are all content creators, but the most important thing is, what are you creating?
This documentary follows eager participants as they dive into the world of filmmaking, learning invaluable techniques, storytelling strategies, lighting and sound design, all from the palm of their hands, from capturing the perfect shot to editing with precision. These filmmakers took part in an immersive journey designed to hone their craft.
We cannot wait to show you the incredible films these talented individuals will produce. But first, witness their passion, learning process, and the transformative power of the smartphone filmmaking workshop. These filmmakers are set to showcase the vibrant culture, challenges, and untold stories of the Niger Delta region. Now showing Monday to Friday, 1 p.m. daily.
Join us as we anticipate the groundbreaking works that will emerge from this workshop. This is not just filmmaking, this is telling the Niger Delta story through every frame.
Only on ADBN TV.
In a world of overwhelming voices where everyone has different opinion on different issues, it is important that we bring the core issue to the fore. Join me, Nancy Bonigo, on Softline as we lend our voices to inform and influence your thoughts and actions. This is not just mere talk, it is an invocative program that touches the core of our existence.
Welcome to the world where innovation meets opportunity, where ideas become empires. This is Market TV.
I am Idorian Flannan, and every week I'll be taking you inside the dynamic world of marketing and commercial business.
From groundbreaking startups to big businesses, Market TV brings you the best pricing and latest goods on display.
It's all about understanding your audience and staying ahead of the trends.
Witness the creative processes that drive the various brands.
Join us as we dive deep into the strategies that shape the commercial landscape, from streets to traditional advertising and social media. We cover it all.
Whether you're a seasoned professional or an aspiring entrepreneur, Market TV provides the insights you need to thrive.
This show gave us the tool to turn our vision into reality.
So, if you're ready to master the market, tune into Market TV every Saturday at 6 p.m.
You're welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Now to local government elections. Kano State Governor Engineer Abubakar Yusuf has lauded the peaceful conduct of local government elections across the states. The 44 local government areas. Governor Yusuf, after casting his vote in Gwale local government area, he expressed gratitude for the support from Electoral Commission chairmen from other states who monitored the elections. He emphasized that the elections held in 484 wards were the most transparent in Kano's history and assured that the elected officials will prioritize the people's interest and that his administration would uphold good governance. He commended the Kano State Independent Electoral Commission for ensuring free and fair elections and appealed to the judiciary to remain neutral during electoral processes. The governor also urged the opposition to accept defeat, highlighting the strong voter support for his party. Meanwhile, Caretaker Committee Chairman of the All Progressives Congress in Benue State, Mr. Benjamin Omale, has disclosed the establishment of a reconciliation committee tasked with visiting the state's 23 local government areas to address the concerns of aggrieved members. Mr. Omale stated this while hosting the caretaker leadership of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Benue State Council, led by Chairman Vincent Inyonongo at the party's state secretariat in Makurdi. He noted that his committee has a 6-month mandate to restore harmony within the party, emphasizing that their dedication to taking necessary steps to unite all dissatisfied members. In addition, he called for collaboration between the media and the party, urging journalists to remain professional by ensuring accuracy in their report. This as he lauded Governor Hyacinth Alia for his commendable work, highlighting the transformative growth the state has experienced under his leadership. Mr. Omale assured that the leadership is committed to fostering peace within the party and uniting its members as one family. Let's bring you up to speed with the report that Niger State government has approved a new minimum wage of 80,000 naira for civil servants, set to take effect in November 2024. Governor Umaru Bago disclosed this decision following extensive negotiations with the state's labor union leadership. Governor Bago assured workers that the state's investments in agriculture development would help sustain the new minimum wage, expressing optimism that future increases could be achieved through enhanced agricultural productivity. Governor Bago also confirmed that October salaries have already been disbursed, meaning the increased wages will officially begin in November. The wage hike will apply to both state and local government civil servants. Meanwhile, Niger State Chairman of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Mr. Idris Lafene, welcomed the decision. However, he noted that while the new wage is a positive development, it still falls short of meeting current living costs. And in Jigawa State Governor Umar Namadi has approved a new minimum wage of 70,000 naira for civil servants. Governor Umar announced this decision at the Jigawa State Government House in Dutse shortly after receiving a report from the Minimum Wage Committee. Governor Namadi emphasized the importance of adequately compensating the state's workforce for their services, noting that the decision was made after careful consideration of economic realities and the financial capacity of the state. Reaffirming the government's commitment to the well-being of its civil servants, Governor Namadi assured the public that the new minimum wage structure would be implemented as soon as possible, with efforts made to ensure a smooth transition. The announcement has been positively received by civil servants in the state who had been eagerly awaiting news on the wage increase. The Minimum Wage Committee responsible for reviewing the state's salary structure commended the governor for his prompt action. This development comes as several states across the country are facing wage adjustments due to rising inflation and calls for improved living conditions for workers. Earlier this year, President Bola TINUBU had approved a 70,000 naira minimum wage for workers nationwide, up from the previous 30,000 naira. Moving on, Bayelsa State Government has indefinitely closed 2 private schools for ignoring a directive to suspend classes until flood waters recede. The state's Ministry of Education had previously included a flood break in the school calendar from September to October to protect students from potential drowning, as many schools could be affected. The announcement was made by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Education, Mr. Simon Peter Okene. In a statement today, Mr. Okene stated that the closure was a response to the school's blatant disregard for government directives, particularly the requirements to follow the approved academic calendar during the current flood break and rising water levels. He emphasized that the decision serves as a warning to other schools that may flout government regulations. He added that investigations revealed the school's continued operations despite the directive, with proprietors claiming they do not operate under the jurisdiction of the Bayelsa State Ministry of Education. He advised the public to avoid any dealings with these schools, while urging all examination bodies to refrain from engaging with them as well. The God's Will Akpabio Back to Farm initiative, designed to revitalize agriculture to promote commercial farming, has been officially launched today in Ikotekpene local government area of Akwa Ibom State. The event, organized by the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the Senate President on Youth Matters, featured Mrs. Ekaitu Norma Akpabio, the wife of the Senate President, President Godswill Akpabio, who represented her husband to mark the commencement of this agricultural initiative. In his opening remarks, Special Advisor to the Senate President on Youth, Honorable Emmanuel Amama, emphasized the initiative's goal of ensuring food sufficiency, and providing agricultural training for all Akwa Ibom residents.
As we are here, we are in the premises of the Unoma Goswell Akpabio College of Agricultural Sciences. And this particular center is His Excellency Senator Goswell Akpabio Agricultural Center. The initiative we're embarking upon today is the Back to Farm initiative. Mommy, we want to thank you because we know that anything that your hands is upon is fruitful. And we are very sure that in the next 3 months, people that will visit this place would find a greenish environment grown with tomatoes, grown with garden eggs, grown with pepper, grown with garbage and what have you. Garden egg will be grown here. And then we'll have our much talked about cassava. There's no way you would do farming in our land and you would not include cassava and then your farm would be complete. So we are very sure that anybody that will visit this center in the next 3 months will find a greenish environment adorned with these crops. And in the next 1 year, we would be feeding the whole of Ikorepene.
Mrs. Unoma Akpabio in her address highlighted the critical role of agriculture in achieving economic independence and sustaining local communities. She encouraged residents to seize the opportunities presented by the initiative, which aligns with the federal government's broader objectives to empower youth, reduce unemployment, and enhance food security.
2 months ago, the first lady, the wife of our president, fly off and own a garden. Just small garden in your house. These days, people are even planting yams in sacks. People are planting potatoes in sacks. People are planting a lot of things near their homes. Then federal government has declared it almost an emergency that we must go back to farm. And that is why our Senate President said that all of us, we must go back to farm. Federal government is talking about livestock. There is nothing we cannot have here. The School of Agriculture, this is where our women, our young men will learn what to do so that even no matter the space you have in your community, you'll be able to do something there. Because if sometimes we do things the wrong way, not that we don't make efforts, we make a lot of efforts, but because we don't do it the right way, we don't see the yield. It is time for us to eat what we produce. Let us eat what we produce. And by the grace of God, and by God on our side, we will export what we produce.
Local leaders also expressed their support for the initiative, with the APC candidates in the recent Akwa Ibom local government elections, Honorable Umoikpe, highlighting the program's potential to create jobs and improve farmers' livelihoods. The community liaison officer, Barrister Akan Mary Udo, lauded the initiative for strengthening youth engagement in agriculture and fostering community partnerships.
I watched the TV and I saw how emotional His Excellency the Senate President spoke about the Senate School of Agriculture somewhere discussed. It shows how passionate the family is about agriculture. And all of us in this community shall key in. We only pray that local content, our people here be made to be involved in every aspect of it. But wholeheartedly we welcome you. This community was privileged to be one of those included. This community love you and love your family. when it was turbulent, we stood firmly. The record can speak for us. Maybe that's why God has brought you here. So on behalf of our people, it was a dream of our forebears that this place be an educational institute, and that has come to be. That's in Bomsosong.
As Senate President has said a space for us. So I said, you got a base in the district. Please, let's appreciate mommy and let's appreciate what we are doing. And we say, may God Almighty, we give God Almighty the glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
The Akpabi Back to Farm program aims to provide training resources and support to local farmers, particularly young people, as they embark on commercial farming ventures. Passion FM, the radio arm of Advocate Broadcasting Network, has successfully conducted a community cleanup campaign for October in Ikot Ayamitam, Itu local government area of Akwa Ibom State. The initiative is aimed at promoting environmental hygiene and encouraging residents to adopt sustainable waste management practices. Details of this story will be brought to you in our subsequent bulletin. You're watching ADBN News at 7. Stay with us for more stories on the foreign scene after the break.
No matter wetin I see, enough fit make mouth heavy to talk am. That's now why people dey talk.
You know wetin dey worry you, but you no go fit take help yourself.
In this kind of situation now, what if they really no talk to una? Wetin be the way forward?
They go bury our chairman on Thursday. We go remain here.
Make we talk good where we dey see good, and where we know say we no dey see good, make we also dey talk am.
No woman, no mother deserve to know the grave of his child.
The bank manager, the bank executive, they are the one the government should first pay.
People They Talk, the show on Monday to Friday by 5 p.m. on top ADBN TV.
Welcome to the Niger Delta, a region of incredible beauty and stark contrast. From its breathtaking landscapes to its rich cultural heritage, this is a place where history and modernity collide. But beneath this serene surface lies a story of struggle and resilience. The Niger Delta is the lifeblood of Nigeria's economy, home to vast oil reserves that fuel the nation, yet it is a land where the people fight for their share of the wealth. Join us on the program Niger Delta Today as we explore the heart of the Niger Delta, discover the vibrant cultures, the struggles for environmental justice, and the stories of the people who call this place home. This is the Niger Delta, a land of contrast, a story of resilience, a journey of hope. Don't miss our exclusive series, Niger Delta Today, every day at 12 noon, only on ADBN TV. Witness the untold stories, experience the journey, be part of the change.
Step into the heartbeat of the world, where news meets real talk. From breakthroughs in diplomacy to humanitarian challenges and scientific milestones, Global Digest takes you beyond the headlines and straight to the heart of the matter. I am Amma Marcus. Be a part of the world's unfolding stories at 3 p.m. on ADBN, channel 258 on DSTV, and Star Times, channel 140. Global Digest, your window to the world's current affairs, only on Advocate Broadcasting Network.
Thanks for staying with us. Activists have reported that at least 50 people have been killed in a single attack by Sudanese paramilitaries who have besieged and raided villages in Al Jazeera state. Paramilitary rapid support forces have been in conflict with Sudan's regular army since April 2023, but have recently intensified their violence against civilians in Al Jazeera, south of Khartoum. following the defection of their commander to the army. In Al-Sariha alone, the attack resulted in 50 fatalities and over 200 injuries, with the local resistance committee reporting an inability to evacuate the wounded due to ongoing shelling and sniper fire from the RSF. A near-total communications blackout has made it difficult to verify casualty figures and gather information. The resistance committee noted that the nearby village of Azraq is under a total siege and experiencing similar violations, although no death toll could be confirmed. Meanwhile, Sudanese Doctors Union have urged the United Nations to advocate for safe humanitarian corridors to villages facing genocide at the hands of the Rapid Support Militia. They highlighted that rescue operations have become impossible and that the army is unable to protect civilians. The ongoing war in Sudan has resulted in tens of thousands of deaths, with estimates suggesting as many as 150,000 fatalities. It has triggered what the UN describes as the world's largest displacement crisis, displacing over 7 million people. Israel has conducted airstrikes on military targets in Iran today, resulting in the deaths of at least 2 soldiers. This action fulfills a promise to retaliate for a missile barrage and raises concern of a potential full-scale war in the Middle East. In response, Israel warned that Iran would pay a heavy price if it retaliated, while both the United States and Britain urged Tehran to avoid further escalation. Iranian government maintained it had the right and the duty to defend itself, and its ally Hezbollah claimed it targeted an Israeli airbase in the south and an intelligence facility in the north. Following explosions and anti-aircraft fire reported around Tehran, the Israeli military confirmed it struck Iranian missile factories and military installations across several regions. An Israeli military spokesman stated the retaliatory strike has been completed and the mission fulfilled, noting that Israeli aircraft returned safely. Iran acknowledged that the strikes hit military sites in Tehran province and elsewhere, causing limited damage by resulting in the deaths of 2 soldiers. Israel's retaliation followed an October 1 attack when Iran fired approximately 200 missiles in a direct assault, killing 1 person, despite not most missiles being intercepted. However, Israel's strikes have drawn condemnation from Hamas, Iraq, Pakistan, Syria, and Saudi Arabia, all warning against further escalation. Meanwhile, Iran has announced the resumption of flights following a brief suspension due to an Israeli attack on several military sites in the country. Spokesman for the Civil Aviation Organization confirmed this today, as reported by the official IRNA news agency. And now talking sports, Confederation of African Football Disciplinary Board has awarded 3 points and 3 goals to Nigeria following the recent contentious match against Libya. During its meeting on the 23rd October 2024, CAF reviewed the situation and declared the match forfeited by Libya, resulting in a 3-0 victory for Nigeria. This decision comes after the Super Eagles faced significant challenges in Libya, where players and officials were stranded for over 20 hours prior to the match. In addition, the points awarded to Nigeria, the Libyan Football Federation has been fined $50,000, which must be paid within 60 days of notification. With this ruling, Nigeria now extends its lead in Group D to 10 points from 4 games, further solidifying its position as the group leader. Meanwhile, head coach Augustine Ekwavon has summoned 35 players from the Super Eagles to prepare for the upcoming 2025 African Nations Championship qualifying match against Ghana. The first leg of this highly anticipated fixture is scheduled for the weekend of 20th to 22nd December, with the return leg set for the following week. The aggregate winner over the two legs will secure a place in the 8th edition of the championship, which is exclusively for players participating in their domestic leagues. The finals, which will take place in Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania from 1st to 28th February 2025. The team's training camp will officially open in Abuja on Tuesday, the 29th of October. Still from the sports desk, Manchester City reclaimed the top spot in the Premier League following a 1-0 victory over Southampton on Saturday. Erling Haaland's early goal proved decisive in securing the win against struggling Southampton team at the Etihad Stadium. This result marks City's 32nd consecutive unbeaten match in the Premier League, bringing them closer to a full year without a defeat. Their last loss occurring against Aston Villa on the 6th December 2023. In other Premier League action on Saturday, Aston Villa played to 1-1 draw with Bournemouth. Brighton and Wolves finished in a 2-2 stalemate, and Brentford triumphed over Ipswich with a score of 4-3. Governor Dapo Abiodun has affirmed Ogun State's commitment to hosting a world-class national sports festival in January 2025, with preparations well underway to ensure an unforgettable event. The governor made this assurance following an inspection of the Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abeokuta, the Ijeja Sports Center, both of which will serve as venues for the festival. He expressed satisfaction with the impressive progress on facility upgrades, including the construction of an Olympic-sized swimming pool, tennis and handball courts, the new turf for the main stadium. Governor Abiodun stated that the state is eagerly anticipating the festival's kickoff on 12 January 2025 and looks forward to welcoming athletes, officials and spectators to Ogun State for a memorable experience. And that's our package on ADBN TV News. Remember to watch us live on DSTV channel 258, on StarTimes channel 140, Abo TV app, Limex World TV app, and Niger TV app. For more stories, visit our website on www.adbntv.com. You can also watch us live from every part of the world by logging on to www.adbntv.com/live. I am Mariam Zakari, thanking you for watching. Have a good evening.
ADBN, Advocate Broadcasting Network.
It is Groovy Mono, aka the Steve Prince. Yo, what's up? It's Big Shags. I'm in London.
Hey guys, I'm Princess Jekoko. My name is Mutale Mwanza, the Queen of Zambian Media.
My name is Grand Prince Itech. Hi guys, my name is Baj Adebule. I'm an actor and a filmmaker.
Hello guys, I'm Falagade Banks.
My name is Kelechi Amadiobi, photographer, storyteller.
My name is Lanrade Dura, I'm an actor.
My name is Chidi Mokime.
Hi, my name is Uche Uba.
It's Tobe Season.
I'm a Stems.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas. I am Jimmy. You can call me the Entertainer.
My name is Essie Odometa. I am an actor and a film producer.
My name is Sadiq Kuvala.
Hi. My name is Julius the Genius. I would give a shout out to ADBN.
Big shout out to ADBN TV.
You're watching ADBN.
And you are watching.
Keep watching ADBN TV.
And this is ADBN TV.
And this is a shout out to ADBN TV. Keep watching, don't switch the dial.
Shout out to ADBN. Keep watching, love.
And you are watching ADBN TV.
Shout out to ADBN TV. I've got one thing for you. Make sure you keep watching ADBN.